Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL lately, you already know that the Dallas Cowboys are going through a pretty tough patch. It has been a roller coaster start to the 2025 season, and the latest chapter just added a lot of fuel to the fire. On Sunday, the Cowboys suffered their third defeat of the year, losing a nail-biting game to the Carolina Panthers, 30-27. And let me tell you, that scoreline might seem close, but the story behind it is much more complicated. This loss drops Dallas' record to 2-3-1, and suddenly the road to the playoffs looks a lot more challenging. You see, for a team that's used to competing at the highest level, especially with the talent and history they carry, this start is anything but ideal. It has a season that is testing their resilience, their depth, and honestly, their confidence. One thing that has been striking, and I mean really eyebrow-raising, is that team owner Jerry Jones didn't even bother to speak with the media after this game. That is something you rarely see from him. Usually, Jones is front and center, giving his thoughts, making his points, and sometimes even stirring the pot a bit. But not this time. Many fans and analysts saw this as a sign that something bigger might be going on behind the scenes, especially when it comes to coaching staff decisions. Some are already speculating that a shakeup is imminent, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. You see, the Cowboys' defense has been a sore spot for quite some time, and heading into this game, it was ranked among the worst in the league. And after the game, that ranking only got worse. Let us talk about what happened on the field, because honestly, it was a defensive nightmare. The Panthers, led by Bryce Young, managed to rack up nearly 410 yards of total offense. Young himself threw for 199 yards and tossed 3 touchdowns, nearly half of the Panthers' total yards in this game. That's a staggering statistic. But what really shocked many was how the Cowboys' defense was shredded by a former player, Rico Dowdle. Yes, former Cowboy Rico Dowdle had a field day, racking up 239 scrimmage yards and scoring a receiving touchdown. That's a level of performance that simply can't be ignored or excused. Dallas' defense, once again, ranked dead last in yards allowed per game at 411, 7 yards, and was 30th in points allowed at 30, 7 points per game. Folks, these numbers are alarming. They reflect a unit that's struggling immensely, giving up big plays and unable to contain even less heralded opponents. And yet, despite all of this, head coach Brian Schottenheimer still voiced unwavering confidence in his defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus. Now, that's a bold move, especially considering the mounting criticism from fans and analysts alike. Schottenheimer, in his post-game remarks, said, "Matt's a great coach. Everywhere he has ever been, he has had good defenses. It's not just Matt by himself." That's a statement that hints at a belief in the process and in the players trying their best. But it also raises questions about whether the coaching staff is doing enough to turn things around. Because let us face it, at this point, the defense's struggles are undeniable. The Cowboys are giving up too many yards, too many points, and it's costing them games they could otherwise be winning. Now, it's important to look at what's next for Dallas. The team has a chance to bounce back in Week 7 against their division rivals, the Washington Commanders. This is a crucial game, not just because it's a divisional matchup, but because it's a chance for the Cowboys to restore some confidence and get their season back on track. The NFC East is known for its fierce competitiveness, and right now, the Cowboys are in a bit of a hole. They need to find solutions quickly, especially on defense, which has become a glaring weakness. Fans are eagerly awaiting some sign of progress, whether it's adjustments on the defensive side, better execution, or maybe even a shakeup in the coaching staff. But let us take a step back and analyze the bigger picture. The Cowboys have a storied history of resilience. They're a franchise that has been built on winning, on overcoming adversity, and on the never-say-die attitude that has defined their identity for decades. This season, though, has been a test. The team's offense, led by Prescott and a talented receiving corps, has been pretty solid at times, but inconsistencies have crept in. The defense, which used to be a hallmark of the Cowboys' success, is now struggling to find its footing. It's almost as if they were trying to rebuild a defense that was once among the league's best. But right now, it's a work in progress that's clearly not clicking. Looking deeper into the stats, The Cowboys' defense allowed a staggering 239 yards from a single player, Rico Dowdle, which is almost unheard of for a defense that prides itself on physicality and discipline. That performance exposes some serious issues in tackling, coverage, and overall game plan execution. When a team's defense allows nearly 31 points per game, it's no wonder they're facing difficulties winning games. That kind of defensive breakdown puts enormous pressure on the offense to carry the load, and even with Prescott's leadership, the team just isn't executing at the level needed. And of course, the coaching staff is under scrutiny. Many fans are wondering if a change could be coming soon. After all, Jerry Jones's silence after the game might be telling. Sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. It's not uncommon in the NFL for owners or upper management to step in when things aren't going as planned, especially when it comes to defensive coordinators or other key staff members. The Cowboys historically have been a team that reacts swiftly to adversity, and with a season that's just begun to spiral in the wrong direction, the pressure is mounting. What about the players? Well, they're retrying, no doubt about it, but football is a team sport, and when the unit that's supposed to be the backbone, the defense, is giving up big chunks of yardage and points, it's hard for even the most talented offensive players to do their job. The offensive line has been decent at times, and Prescott has shown flashes of brilliance, but the consistency just isn't there. The wide receivers are talented, but they need more time and better protection to make those big plays. All of this combined highlights the importance of a cohesive, disciplined defense that can step up when it matters most. Now, in this moment of frustration and uncertainty, the Cowboys must find a way to regroup. It's about figuring out what's not working and making the necessary adjustments. Some fans are calling for a change at defensive coordinator, while others believe that the players need to step up and execute better on the field. Whatever the case, the upcoming game against Washington is pivotal. It's an opportunity for the Cowboys to show that they can respond under pressure, that they can fix their weaknesses, and that they are still contenders in a very tough NFC landscape. The NFC East has always been a division where rivalry games are intense, unpredictable, and often define the season. The Cowboys, with their rich history, know that a win here could be the start of a turnaround. But beyond just this game, it's about the message it sends to the entire league. Are the Cowboys a team that can bounce back from adversity? Or will this season be remembered as a stumble, a period of rebuilding and reflection? The answers will unfold over the coming weeks, but one thing is clear: Dallas is not a team to count out easily. They have the talent, the history, and the resilience to turn things around. It's just a matter of making sure everyone is on the same page, playing with purpose, and executing their roles to perfection. In the end, fans love this team because of its tradition, its grit, and its never-say-die attitude. Yes, this season has been bumpy, and there are questions that need answers. But that's football, especially in the NFL, where 1 week can change everything. The Cowboys have faced setbacks before, and they've come back stronger. The key now is how they respond to this adversity, how they rally together, and whether they can find that spark that makes them a championship-caliber team once again. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We're in this journey together, and I promise the best is yet to come. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let us keep supporting our team through thick and thin. The season might be tough right now, but the Dallas Cowboys are a team built for moments like this. We'll see how they respond in the next game, and I believe with the right adjustments, they'll be back on track before you know it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay passionate, stay loud, and go Cowboys.